All right, so there's this cliche saying that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I used to believe this, and I still kind of do to a certain degree. But I think that the biggest problem is that when people say this, or you learn this for the first time, and you don't have the right software or maybe the right experience, it doesn't quite work like you think. Because much of the way you say things has a lot to do with who you are. And I think, and I know, if you just focus on changing or improving, not changing, but improving who you are and becoming a better person, it will affect the way you say things. Like, one of the things I do a lot of the time is sort of a bad habit is I tend to be a fucking jerk or an asshole, or I try to be clever, right? By trying to use these sarcastic remarks and say these words that are sort of like cunning and clever and basically sort of an ass. In some instances it's kind of funny, but sometimes it's taken out of the, it's taken out of the wrong context. Like, people accept what I say sort of in a very negative context, but it's changed because I've kind of improved the way I say things from changing who I am, not trying to build this strategy of trying to become better at manipulating my words. And I think that's kind of like one of the biggest mistakes, or one of the biggest life lessons I've learned in business and sales and personal relationships. It's not so much it's not about necessarily changing how you say things or learning better ways to say things, though it's really more about kind of changing who you are from the inside and letting that come out the way you want it to, because it's really where that intention is. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of valuable skill in being able to learn how to talk, make right sales presentations, talk to people. That's all. There's still skills, but if you are not strong, or you don't feel good about who you are, and you are not the best you can be, or feel like you're not at your best, it's going to show. And I think a lot of us forget that. We are sometimes have this habit of believing that people don't know our secrets. And they don't know our exact secrets, but they know something is up. We know when someone has a bad day or something is off. Maybe they don't have a bad day, but there's something that is bothering an individual, and you can almost always tell. You might not know exactly what's going on in their life exactly, but you know that there's something going on. And a lot has to do with what's happening on the inside. And kind of where I kind of want to end this little short video here is, it's really more about it's really more about kind of improving who you are from the inside, and then letting that come out. And for me, what I've learned, for me personally, is that it's about being comfortable with yourself. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever learned in my entire life. I'm 32 years old now, and to be comfortable in my own skin is probably one of the most difficult things for me. I think some people suffer from this. It's really frustrating sometimes for others. It's frustrating because, you just always feel like you're not good enough. And, you're good enough just the way you are. I'm good enough just the way I am. Of course, I can get better, but I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm just trying to be a better me. And that better me may end up making me a billionaire. It might make me a thousandaire. Who cares what it does? The point is that if I feel good about me and what I'm doing financially, my life, my family, my friends, that's sort of all that really matters. And that's kind of all you need to really think about in your life. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.